Hello fellow nerds out there, my name is JJ and welcome to my channel. In today's video, it's a short week. I didn't get that many books. Usually there's like too many books for me, but this week the only book that was actually on my pull list was Superior Spider-Man. It was weird. It's the only book that I was actually getting this week. So I had a few extra dollars, and it was either between Deadpool or Thanos Rising, and I went with Thanos Rising. Did I make the right decision? You'll just have to find out when I get to my review of this real quick. And as always on my channel, Injustice, Gods Among Us, chapter number 12. Yeah, 12. Oh yeah, before I get into my videos, I want to do a quick shout out to the Comic Lockdown. He does great videos, and I think you guys should all check him out. I think he's fairly new or something. He just found me the other day, and I watched a couple of his videos. He's really good. I know a lot of you in the community already know him, but if you don't know him, look him up, the Comic Lowdown, or I'll try to get a link in the description if I remember. But yeah, real quick, on to the books. This week's Superior Spider-Man number 7. Yeah, this week was some real big Superior Spider-Man week, and I don't know, maybe I was expecting something more from this. They were promoting this as the big week. I thought something like some big reveal was going to happen. That's sort of my fault. I got a bit too hyped for this, but this was still a pretty good book. It reintroduces a character called Cardiac, which I didn't know existed until now. I saw him on the cover of the next issue, and I was pretty hyped when I saw that. I thought his design was so cool. And what you find out in this book is he's not a bad guy. When I first saw it, I thought he was like a bounty hunter or something, but it turns out he runs this this underground facility for sick patients, and he's like this doctor or something. I think he's a heart specialist, or I don't know, but he does stuff that the FDA doesn't approve of. It's real underground business, but he thinks he's doing good. And in this issue, it puts him off as a good guy. I guess you have to make your own decision. He's sort of like Robin Hood in a way. I don't know if that's the best analogy, but he steals stuff, like equipment, for the benefit of the patients, which I think's good. Superior Spider-Man started being a dick to him. He decides to beat the shit out of him. Parker is really making his presence known, and this whole thing with Superior No More, how it's really just going to be a battle. You can see that Parker is really starting to get an edge on things. At the beginning of this, he moves Doc's right hand when he's sleeping, and he yells some stuff at him, which Doc hears. So you're seeing that Peter's starting to get the hang of this. And what I really think is going to happen is I think Peter won't get total control, but it'll be somewhat. I don't know. I think he'll be able to put in some of his input, but not all of it. I really hope Peter doesn't become Spider-Man again. There's 50 years worth of stuff you can read about regular Spider-Man, Peter Parker. It's sort of boring, you know. You always know how the story's going to end. Maybe something happens to him. There's nothing that's major going to happen to him. But I'm really liking what Doc Ock is doing. And if Peter does come back, I really hope there's a separate book with Doc Ock, because I've really been enjoying his character, and I think he is the better Spider-Man, quite honestly. I don't know, in my opinion. I know he has, Peter Parker has the morals and his whole he has this whole thing, but I really like what Doc Ock is doing, and I really like everything that he does in this issue. So, not everything that he does in this issue, but everything that he's been doing. And this cover does suggest what's going to happen in the future with him and the Avengers. It's going to be an all-out battle, and I can't wait. It seems like a blast. So, definitely pick this book up. It was a great book. Now on to a book that I didn't like as much. Thanos Rising. Yeah, like I said earlier, it was between Deadpool and this, and I'm sort of wishing I got Deadpool. I don't know, I saw a review for this that was on Newsarama that they gave this a 2 out of 10. I didn't know how much I would take to heart on that, because they did give Guardians of the Galaxy a 4 out of 4 out of 10, which sort of pissed me off because I loved that book. So I thought they were just being a hard ass about everything, not giving anything reviews, because they have given good reviews to things that I haven't liked. Off the top of my head, I can't think of one, but after this video I'll think of tons of examples. But with this, I'm totally gonna have to agree with Newsarama on this one. I didn't like this book. It was just, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know what I was getting into. This wasn't a book that I looked up. Usually I don't look up books before I read them, but I usually know what's going to happen. All I knew was this was Thanos. Thanos is, they're setting him up for something big in the future, and I don't know, maybe I'll enjoy the stuff in the future. I really didn't like what's going on right now. His origin is like he's given birth and he's like, he looks ugly and something. They talk about his brother, but you don't see his brother. His mom tried to kill him. She's insane or something. He's had like a dark past. It was, I didn't like it. The writing wasn't good. The art was a bit weird. This cover is sort of cool. I mean, if I could, I don't know, if I could give it anything, it would be that, but I didn't really like anything about it. It was just a, I don't know, it was a weird book, you know. You don't know any of the characters' motivations. Oh yeah, another thing about the art, it's really disproportionate. In some panels, Thanos looks like an awkward teenager, real skinny one, and in the next panel he looks like a 6-year-old running. And I don't know, you don't really get a feel for him as a character. You see his, like, he's innocent and wide-eyed, but shit that happens to him, like, people are just like plotting against him. I don't know. He has a really rough life. People, a comic shop who does his like weekly recommendations compared him to Hitler. And I think that's what they're sort of setting him up for. Someone that wasn't originally bad, but just turns completely evil. I don't plan on reading the next book in this, unless I hear just amazing stuff and it's another week like this where I only have like one other book. I might do that, but I really think that's highly unlikely. So if I already got 2 books or 3 books I'm getting that week, this is definitely not getting on mine. Wouldn't give this a recommendation at all. Yeah, didn't really like this. Now on to a book that I did like a lot more, and now that is Injustice: Gods Among Us. Now this was another great book by Tom Taylor. This guy, he's been hitting it out of the park with this book. There hasn't been an Injustice that I disliked. This is probably my favorite series out. I was really pissed at my comic store because I saw I wanted to get it in print, and I saw they had a badass black and white like sketch cover sort of thing, and I really wanted that, but I came in too late. It was all sold out. The guy there, I really like, Thomas. He was telling me that as soon as it's there, pretty much day one, they sell out. This week they had a bit more of the second printing of issue number 2, but even that was pretty spare. So yeah, they're not stocking up enough of this. This is a great series. People know what's up. They're picking this up in print. They know that it's a great book, and I don't know. I mean, I'm glad they're not over-ordering like they do with some books, like Guardians of the Galaxy. They still have that, like, I don't know how many they ordered. They must have 100 left of them. It's crazy. They over-order on, like, all the real big ones. But I do know that probably once Guardians of the Galaxy comes out, it's going to sell out probably. They won't have any more. So at least I got buying when I did. But yeah, I really liked this. It was sort of the battle between it was the Atlantis, the Kraken versus the Justice League. Okay, if there was one thing I could take down on this, I don't like the way that this has to be broken up into 3 parts. This was sort of a issue they had with the Mirror Master thing. I really like that, but it seemed like Superman just went, oh, I know exactly where to go, and it just happened. A lot of it seemed rushed. This sort of seems that, there's a battle, and then Superman decides, okay, you want to play hard-ass? We'll play hard-ass too. They fucking lift all of Atlantis up, and they just lift it up into the sky, into the desert actually, and they say, okay, we're gonna take Green Lantern's gonna let go of this dome if you don't surrender. So he ends up surrendering, and then you're really starting to hate Wonder Woman now. That's another thing that develops into this. I guess I won't spoil it now, but definitely pick this up. So yeah, those are the books I got this week. Light week. I might, oh yeah, another thing, I didn't do my video Saturday where I was gonna do a quick overview on all the comics that I got, but I will do that this Saturday. A lot of stuff came up, but a quick overview. Superior Spider-Man, definitely go and pick this up. It was a really good issue. My book of the week, yeah, why not? This, do not recommend this at all. Don't pick this up at all. It's a bad book, bad art, bad writing. If you already picked it up and you like it, I'd like to see some other people's reviews to see what they think. I just did not like this at all. It was just a weird book. I didn't like it. And on to Injustice. As always, pick this up. It's a great. Support this book. Support the writer, and pick it up at your local shop. They're selling for a lot. I was looking online, and first printings of issue number 1. They're going for like $110. I really regret not buying it when I did. I didn't think they'd be worth anything, but now they're going for crazy. The game's coming out in a little bit. Yeah, so definitely go and pick that up. So those are my reviews. Stay tuned for Saturday's video. Subscribe, comment, like, do whatever you need to do. And thanks for watching.